Hi guys, so today I want to share another story with you. Today I want to talk about Wendy Williams' husband, Kevin Hunter, poison call, plus how the Wendy Williams Chris Brown feud doesn't seem to be going away. Okay guys, let's do it. Let's cover this story that's everywhere in the blogs today. Now, according to TMZ, back in January, somebody from Wendy Williams Productions Company, someone from her staff anonymously called the cops and reported that they thought that possibly Kevin Hunter was poisoning Wendy Williams. This is no joke. They thought he may have given her some kind of poison, so they called the cops. The cops went over to her place where they conducted a welfare check. I guess when the cops got there, they found Wendy laying in the bed, covered in a blanket from head to toe. Kevin was there. They asked Kevin to leave the room, which he did not. The cops told Wendy why they were there. They asked her why someone would place a call like this, and her answer was because she's very popular. But I guess at the end of the day, what really was going on is that she was recovering from a shoulder injury. Now, as a whole, the majority of the public's consensus on the story is that this is a ridiculous story. That Kevin would never poison Wendy and somebody overreacted. And my response to that is, how can you say that? Listen, we don't work for the Wendy Williams show. We don't know what the staff goes through, or even more importantly, what the staff sees behind the scene. I mean, as a whole, we all know Kevin can't be trusted. I mean, we all watch the ID channel. What do the employees always say? Oh, we never suspected a thing. And for me, there's just too much here for nobody to not be concerned. We all know at one point he controlled everything she did. He ran her business. He allegedly put hands on her. Even worse, supposedly he's the reason for her injured shoulder. You got people in court testifying that he wrapped his hand around her neck. I mean, I don't understand why people are dismissing this as if somebody overreacted. Let me tell you people, if I was Wendy Williams, I would be glad that somebody had the wherewithal or was even concerned enough to be worried about me and that man. I'm glad somebody was keeping their eye on Kevin Hunter. But it looks like I'm just one in a dwindling crowd. People are not letting up on Wendy Williams. I mean, let's just be honest, people. All the enemies she had before her relapse and divorce seems that she still has them today. And they seem like they don't have any compassion for what Wendy's going through. Their motto still is, if you talk about me, you better watch what you say. Last week, or was it a couple weeks ago, it was Howard Stern. Today, Chris Brown. I mean, these two have a history of bad blood going back to over a decade now. And I would say it all started with the whole Rihanna-Chris Brown thing, their fight that they had. But the final straw when she outed his alleged drug problem.
So Chris Brown, you guys, is in a really bad way. A really bad way, according to his friends. They say that he needs to get help before it's too late. As in, dump, da-dump, dump. Saying that he's dancing with death. That he's allegedly smoking pot. Well, Chris's friends are alleging that he's continued on. Now he takes the lean. That's why every time you have a cold, you have to bring your ID and your firstborn in order to get the cough medicine, because you know they take the lean. Anyway, the lean, okay, and then of course the coke.
Now, allegedly, this is what has escalated things between Wendy Williams and Chris Brown, making it what it is today, which is a huge feud. So much so that Wendy can't even mention Chris's name without him getting pissed. I mean, he is in his feelings because Wendy mentioned he was going on tour with Nicki Minaj.
Personally speaking, I think that they shouldn't have an opener because I like both of them equally, but what they should do is open up together with their new song, Wobble Up. Say, be out there together, then they do Wobble Up, and then maybe Chris disappears off the side of the stage, you know, during, you know, part of the Wobble Up song, and then Nicki takes over and they break right into a Nicki song. And then for the next city, they open up with Wobble Up, and then Nicki disappears and lets Chris continue on. That way everything's equal. Or they can do it this way, because they're both notorious for showing up late, so whoever shows up first opens.
Now, is what she said so bad? I mean, I guess if you don't have beef with her, it's not that bad, but these two have beef. So he responded. He said, I don't show up late though. I do show, however, the fuck out. Appreciate the dub. When you're broken, you live in the shade. Ouch. Just know I saw the compliment in between the demons. Thanks, boo. Of course, he's being sarcastic. So that's all the Wendy Williams news I have for you today. Looks like the public isn't showing her any sympathy for her poison welfare check, and Chris Brown definitely isn't showing her any love for mentioning his name. So what I want to know today in my comment section is everyone being just a little too hard on Wendy during this turbulent time in her life, or does she get everything she deserves? Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification button for more stories like these. Until next time, talk to you then. Bye.